What's going on YouTube? Roxas, the Torterra here, and today we are bringing you some Pokemon SHOWDOWN battles. Okay, so in this battle we are using our Mega Blastoise team as requested by Frozen Chorus. I made a team because I sent out a tweet talking about me using a team based on a certain Pokemon, and I got Blastoise. So because I asked for Mega and they picked Blastoise, so I like Blastoise so far. It's doing good. It's just the team I think overall needs a little bit more work, but I think it's doing good. It's doing the best they can at the moment. Okay, so this person at Ready, as you can see, they have a challenging team. Look at the threats on this team. He has a Lando. The reason why I'm going over this team is because it's not like most other teams I face most of the time. These are just, this is just like a really heavy, very heavy OU team here. Like you see the Lando, the Mandibuzz, the Dragonite, the Charizard, the Latios, and the Porygon too. Kind of bulky at the same time. They have the Mandibuzz and the Porygon, and Landers can be bulky as well. So as you see, there's a lot of everything's flying except for the Porygon. So I would assume that Blastoise would do the most work here, but you never know. So we're gonna get right into the battle. There's not much to really go over with the team. Everybody's pretty much the same until I switch them. So anyway, I leave with Blastoise because, as I said before, it looks like Ice can hit his whole team, but I'm not going to go over an Ice type move on I'm Just Here yet, because I'm Just Here is a Dragonite that can possibly have weakness possible. So it goes for E-Speed the first turn, I go for Water Pulse, seeing if I can snag a Confusion Hack and to break multi-skill at the same time. He goes for another E-Speed, almost bringing me down to the red area, the red zone, and the HP. So I go for Ice Beam, times 4 of course, so it's going to go down. Down goes the Dragonite, so that's one threat out of the way. Mr. Bubbles is already taking heavy damage. He goes into a hole that the Porygon 2. He traces my Mega Launcher, so I switch out and I'm like, okay, so you have Trace. So that might help. Anyway, I go into Guja. I expect that Thunderbolt, obviously. And Guja definitely eats that up, as you can see. Next, I go for a Sludge Bomb, just trying to snag a Poison. Which I don't, sadly. He goes for Ice Beam, and of course not going to do anything. First of all, it's not Stab, and Guja's a tank. So I go for another Sludge Bomb, I get the crit, and I snag the Poison. So I was just like, yes, got a crit, and I snag the Poison. Goes for an Ice Beam again. Ice Beam is doing a little bit more damage this time around. The second time you use it, Poison damage is starting to take a toll on Hold That Duck. At this point, I switch out. I'm just like, I'm going to switch. You went for Ice Beam? Okay. I'm switching and going to Scarf Ring. Ice Beam shouldn't do that much anyway, even though it's neutral. Anyway, he doubles out as well, so I'm like, okay. He goes in a Latios, so I'm like, did he think that I was going to switch into this? But I was like, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, he goes for a Hidden Power, and I stayed in. I'm like, oh my god, this Hidden Power was Hidden Power Fire. I'm like, I'm not going to go for Stealth Dogs, because this Latios could be a defogging Latios. So I go for Toxic, and its name is Choice Scarf, but I'm like, I really don't care if your name is Choice Scarf, because I'm not going to get confused by it. Automatically don't assume that it's Choice Scarf, because you have the name Choice Scarf. Anyway, I switch into Slacking. And he goes for another Hidden Power Fire. Slacking tried his best to take it, but it didn't take it too well. So I'm like, a Draco Meteor will probably kill me at this range if he goes for it. But he's Choice Scarf, right? He goes for Draco Meteor, and he misses. And I'm just like, see, Choice Scarf. That's definitely not Choice Scarf. He just went for Hidden Power. Anyway, I go for the Ice Punch and knock out the Latios. I love using Toxic with Skarmory. It just works so well. So when you switch, you just get Toxic. It's really good. So Mandibuzz comes through, and I'm just like, okay. At this point, I'm just going to switch right back into my Skarmory because there's no point in switching into anything else. You can't really do anything to me. So Mandibuzz carry Toxic as well, so you go to Toxic on Skarmory and I just stand there and look at it. I get Leftovers Recovery, and he goes for a Foul Play. I'm just like, I did a good amount of damage. Not really, so I'm going to go for a Roost. He did 14 points of damage, so I'm like, alright, I'm going to go for a Roost there, then I'm going to go for my very own Toxic. So it would be really bad if he stays in or if he switches. And he switches obviously, and he goes into the Charizard. I'm like, oh, Charizard comes out. I throw the Toxic on him. It's like, wait, this is the problem. Charizard Y or X. It took me a while to try to think about what it was. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay in. Worst case scenarios, I get Flamethrower. And he does reveal that he's Charizard X. So I'm just like, ooh, okay. I'm like, that's fine, actually, that's even better because you're physical. So now you have Dragon Dance set up. I go for a Brave Bird in your face, and Toxic damage is going to rack up on this Charizard. I love Toxic and Charizard X because once it goes for Flare Blitz, it's going to kill itself. It's going to kamikaze itself, basically. So it goes for the Flare Blitz on my Skarmory, which is heavily invested in HP, so down goes all of his Charizard's HP, and then the Poison is just enough to take it out this turn as well. So that Dragon Dance was for you are not taking anybody else out. Got neutralized by Skarmory. Once again, actually, Skarmory neutralized a lot of threat attacks, which I really love about Skarmory. Anyway, I thought Mr. Bubbles, he goes into Hold That Duck. I know my spread on my Mr. Bubbles is faster than Hold That Duck. So I go for the Dark Pulse, see if I can snag a flinch. My EV spread is a very interesting spread for this one, so it works really well. I like that it can outspeed certain things like this. So I go to the Dark Pulse, it doesn't flinch. Sadly, it did a good amount of damage too. With the flinch, Dark Pulse, and then Toxic at the same time, but it did a good amount of damage. Anyway, he goes out and goes to the Thunderbolt, and I go into Rise, trying to threaten him out with the Mach Punch. And I go for the Flare Blitz instead, obviously, because I knew he was going to switch, or go for Recover, it wouldn't matter, I would do a lot of damage. Anyway, I Flare Blitz to Mandibuzz, and I get red carded out, and I'm just like, what the heck? Red card, Mandibuzz. Anyway, I go for a Draco Meteor on Mandibuzz, and I outspeed, which is interesting as well. I thought he would outspeed me. Mandibuzz would outspeed me by somewhat more points. Anyway, he goes for Toxic on my Goo. I'm just like, hey, Toxic, that's not a problem. I'm just gonna throw a Sludge Bomb at you, and I Toxic him back. So even though Skarmory is gone with the Toxic support, he still has Sludge Bomb Toxicing Pokemon in his chain. It's kind of funny. He goes for Arusan, gets the HP back up, but it doesn't matter because I'm just going to stay in, and he goes for a Foul Blade. That's not going to do much because I'm not physically invested at all. I go for a Fire Blast, just because I'm stacking on Goodra at this point. I honestly thought of saving it, but I was like, looking at the rest of the team, I don't really need Goodra anymore, so I just stayed in to do some more damage to Mandibuzz. And I go into Slacking, and I'm just like, if I go for Ice Punch here, so I'm just gonna go for Ice Punch. If I go for Ice Punch here, it won't do me any harm. Okay, now right here I'm expecting him to go into Lando, because I have to use Tron, and I'm like, okay, he goes into Porygon. Did you just realize that you have Trace? You just traced me. Anyway, he goes for a Toxic on Slacking, and I'm like, okay, and guess what? I'm gonna win this by using this move. You don't really typically run this move on Slacking, as you're about to see. So I run Slack Off, so I got all my HP back just now, basically, and he got Taunted this turn, so he just basically wasted his Porygon 2, and down goes Porygon 2. Now, after me using Slack Off, of course you know that I'm in Tron, and he goes into the Lando. I'm definitely not staying him because I'm basically trying to win with this Slacking now, because I do contain the Ice Punch, as you saw, and it's time for effective on Lando. So I switch off and sack off my Infernape. I did know he was going for Earthquake, of course I know. I didn't want to send in Galvantula because my Galvantula is Sash, and just in case he did any funny business against my Slacking, I was going to have Galvantula on the other side, just in case. Anyway, I go into Slacking at this point, and I go for the Ice Punch, and he is not Scarfed. So, at that point, well actually at the point when he Earthquaked my Infernape, I was like, oh, he's Life Orb, so he's not Scarfed, so I definitely outspeed with Slacking. Anyway, I knocked him out with an Ice Punch. One hit. So, overall, see, this is what I'm talking about. Slacking is up and down. Slacking is decent. It works when you make good predictions here and there. See, it's not really like it's a burden. It's not like it's a burden to this team. That's what I'm thinking. Blastoise always gets knocked out. Blastoise always gets knocked out, even though he's the star of the show. He always gets knocked out because I need him in there to do the work. And he does his job. He beats them up. I think I almost swept somebody with the Mega Blastoise at one point when I was on. I didn't save it because it wasn't worth saving. It just didn't. That person was playing very all over the place, just casually, I guess you could say. He was all over. The person was all over the place. Their switch-ins and everything. I was like, you just want Mega Blastoise to Mega Launch all over your face, basically, which is kind of funny. But yeah. Anyway, you guys already know what I'm gonna say. Mach the heck out of like button, like an Infernape, break it, destroy, do whatever you want with it. Just don't hit that dislike button because it makes me really, really sad. You don't want to make anybody sad. It's not nice. Anyway, leave some comments in the section below. Tell me what you enjoyed about this video. If you guys would like to battle me as well while using this team, so I'm still trying to get used to this team. If you guys would like to battle me on Showdown, we can PvP. Just let me know. I'll actually probably send out a tweet. That's what I should start doing. I should start sending out tweets like that on like Thursdays and Fridays or so. Send out Thursday and Fridays. Send out, oh, it's gonna be like the last video uploaded with such and such team. I'm gonna PvP somebody, whoever wants to battle this team. Because I know people watch these videos and they might want to go up against it. Even though you guys pretty much know the whole team inside and out by that time. But it just makes it more of a challenge, I guess, anyway. But with that, that's pretty much it. So subscribe if you guys are enjoying the videos I'm bringing to you guys so far. I am currently working on another project. I am thinking of doing something else on the channel as well as the Showdown battles, but I haven't got my capture card yet. Soon I'm going to be able to have it here and be uploading the Wi-Fi battles and battle spot videos as well. So I definitely want to try my hand at battle spot. I want to get into VGC as well. And I'd rather do VGC on battle spot than in Pokemon Showdown. Just I don't know why. Just because. But yeah, with that, I'm out. Bye.